Hey everyone, welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. We finally got some puzzles, woohoo! I mean, to be fair, we did like a bunch of puzzles at the start as well, like the tutorial-y ones. So we actually got to puzzles quite quickly in the game. There was a fair bit of story between then and now. And in theory, I could have just kept exploring the city and there would have been more. I don't know what my policy is going to be. Am I going to go back to the city every now and then, do a bit more exploration there? Who knows? We'll see. But for now, let's keep doing some puzzles. Wouldn't it be terrible if I decided right now to go back to the city and just not do some more? Oh yeah, we've learned a new mechanic. Reconnection. The new mechanic, so is this one of them? I didn't really look at, what was the device like over there? Why is there a thing here as well? Prometheus terminal. What's that gonna mean? Is there one in each puzzle? Because then I might think it might be like a hint or something. But maybe I should just press it. There is one here, but it's... Well, okay, it's still on one that I've already done. As far as already been freed. Ah, okay, so it's called a fire, the thing I'm collecting. See the light elsewhere. Okay, so it seems to be a hint then. What did you look like? Yeah, okay. So that is the... like, what do we want to call it? Like inverter or something? What does this call it? RGB converter. A converter. Let's call it a converter instead of an inverter. There's another one up there. That's the end goal. There's a red laser required there. Red here. Green there. So first let's open red with green and blue. Okie. This is not what I expected the mechanic to be. I remember seeing this in the trailer and being a bit unsure about what it would mean. What did that actually? I think I did come up with an answer about what I thought it meant. But I don't remember what my answer was. But whatever. Okay, and then red's required here, so it's the same two that are required. Ah, but it has to go around the corner. But presumably if I do this... This doesn't continue the red, right? Because we need both things. Okay, put you down. So what I actually need there... Oh, this is kind of interesting. So you can get blue from there. We need a green that this can access. Blue and green. To get a green from this, we need to do this. Oh, this and this. And that. Okay, cool. Then we do pick you up, keep the connections, connect to blue as well. And to that. Done. Yay! Okay, neat. Okay, so yeah, two of these are lit up. So that presumably updates in each of the puzzles. Something big's happening, I guess. Yep, those two lit up and open the door. Are those the only two? What does the two here mean? Oh yeah, look at the fire. Is it going to that gate? It's going through the gate? No. It's going to that circle there. Okay, cool. I guess I could have just followed it, since that is open.
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos?
Excuse me?
Oh, hello, I see.
It's another puzzle. Collect enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower. I think.
Ah.
What is this? A theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment. A rat maze. It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
So I've got these two pieces, or do I have more? How does this work? Because I can see like more shapes at the top. So if I walk off, it resets. Yes, that one's flashing, the one on the right. So does that mean I don't have that? I can change piece, but I've only got those two. Okay, so we can't reach the exit with those. Alright, so I'm building a bridge across using the Tetris pieces. It's weird, like... It's weird how self-referential it feels, like... It's... Because they're even talking about it, referencing the simulation and stuff. Which... But that does make sense in world because they would be talking about what was in the simulation. So it's just also weird because it also feels like the game developers talking about their previous game at the same time. Anyway, okay. So hold on. So looking at the thing here, it's 1 and 2. There was a thing there saying 2. Oh, there's a thing there saying 1. I hadn't noticed that. Okay. So all of the puzzles have a number outside of them. Got it. 3 and 4 this way. Let's do them in order. What are these? Just decoration, I guess. 3 is over here. So that one's blinking. Does it make them blink in order? Probably. Seems to be what's going on. Upstairs we go. There are hitches when like walking between certain areas. I wonder if it's like a loading thing. As I was walking up that stairs, it was like a very momentary hitch. Castling, like in chess, when you swap, well, not swap the positions of, but like it's that weird move where the king and the rook sort of swap positions with each other, kind of. Okay, there's a button here with a cable coming out of it. Woohoo! So I feel like the one puzzle where I commented on the fact the cable wasn't there, I feel like the reason they didn't do it is because there were 2 buttons for 1 door. But then you can still represent that with like a little AND gate or something. So I kind of wish they would do it. And also, look, they don't do it if it's just right next to the thing, which, sure, that's fine. But I don't know, just always put the cables in. I think it's just nice and consistent. Anyway, so that's the exit. I want to get red, but to get a red I need a blue and a green. I've got I don't have anything, so let's go in there. Okay, there's a green in there. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to put you on there and connect you to that. It looks like that would probably work. Because I'm going to want to go in there. So, hold on. Blue needs, yeah, red and green. Like this. Yeah, that works. I go in there, get this. So then we want red, so that's green and blue. Green's there, blue's there. So I wonder if we just end up putting, because green and blue we can easily get. So if we just like put you on here without connecting you to anything, then we can just use this by itself, right? Oh wait, that's not where blue is. Where's blue? Where is blue? Do I have blue? Wait, I must have blue. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, I don't have blue. I have to make blue. Ah, okay, got it. So you're gonna make blue, which is what you did before, but I want you to go, oh, in fact, what actually happens if I do this, that's how I made blue. If I connect you as well, the problem is I can't connect to there. I mean, we could test it like this though. So this will be green, which won't be right, but yeah, okay. So you can have 2 outputs from this. That's the thing I was trying to test. But what we need to do is basically pick you up, remove that, pick you up, remove that from it, and then place here. No, hold on. Because that red's going to get in the way. So we do want that. So we actually want same thing but like over here, so that the red won't get in the way. Ah, but like, okay, so basically the view from here needs to be able to hit that, which it can. Okay, we're good, we're good. You and you and you. No, I've done something wrong. No, I've done something right. Okay, that's good. That just about gets past that. Yay. Neat. It is an interesting variation on the mechanics from the previous game.
Keep
for sure.
These 1K.
I'm liking
Let's
this.
see where it leads.
I wonder how this feels for people who haven't played the original. Oh wait, there's a 4 over here somewhere. Yeah, now 4 is blinking.
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yaqut. Keep at it.
Yaqut, you cutie. Okay, there's a gate. This goes through to the side. Oh, I see. You're down here. Is that Yaqut? Yes. How's it going?
Hey 1K, what's up?
Do you want to solve some of these puzzles?
Oh no, please. No puzzles. I'm so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process. Elohim thought I might be defective.
What's the farthest you've ever been? Probably this.
It might be this.
Okay.
Although there was an expedition to a superconductor storage facility up north, incredibly well preserved, but the logistics were an absolute nightmare. Now that I think about it, there might be some of that in you. Our ancestors built some pretty amazing things. Huge cities, factories, mines, monuments to their history, but nothing quite like this, no.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm not that interesting. I'm just a member of the scavenging team.
Come on, I'm sure you got some
Senior member.
stories to
Lead
tell.
scavenger, I guess. There's not that many of us left, to be honest, and Garrus doesn't get along with the mayor. What else? I have a cat named Bruce. I like old music. I have a collection of antique bottles.
Yeah, this is all cool.
That's it.
Tell me about Bruce. There we go.
He's 5 years old, half goofball, half psychopath. Loves sticking his head into things, chews cables, pees on electrical stuff. Melville banned him from her workshop, but he loves visiting her and peeing on her equipment.
Sweet. What was I going to say? I like that this implies because like there's a whole thing in the first game that was like one of the saddest parts of the game, which is about the humans, well the biological humans, like leaving their windows open to allow their pets to survive, and so it implies, you know, pets survived and managed to, like, still domesticated cats exist. Anyway, why do you collect bottles?
I just find it fascinating that these fragile objects have survived for so long. Plus, they're kind of pretty.
Let's ask, why did you become
I've
a
always loved
scavenger?
exploration, seeing new places, that feeling that you're the first person to set foot somewhere after all this time. But you know, it's not even that. It's just seeing new things. The world is full of remarkable sights, and experiencing them changes you. It's not the same as just reading about it.
What do I have to pick a choice? I'm gonna say this.
But you don't know what's out there. Every time
I wasn't
go on another
saying
mission,
I didn't agree.
Find something that surprises me, that extends my horizons in ways I couldn't have anticipated. How can you attain any wisdom if all you know is yourself? The world is so much bigger than we are. It contains things that we can't even imagine. And if we limit ourselves to our own minds, we'll never grow.
It's got the same problem I had in the first game, which is that, like, and it's probably just a general problem with dialogue trees, is that often what the game thinks I mean by the choice isn't what I was meaning when I selected that choice. And in that case, it was suggesting that these are like two options that oppose each other, and I wasn't seeing them as that. I was just seeing it as a thing I could say, and not necessarily disagreeing with the first option or disagreeing with what he had said previously. So I sort of have to. I sort of expected it when I clicked it, that it might do that. And so I have to start thinking about, like, okay, here's what I would want to say. Well, here's something I'm interested in saying, because I'm not usually clicking something because I'm like role playing or anything. I'm usually clicking it because I'm like, oh, I'm curious what the answer is to this or whatever. But then, yeah, I don't know. I have to start thinking about what the game is expecting from me. Which is always just weird with dialogue trees. The outside world only reflects the inner. I'm going to say, actually, you might be right.
I could be wrong. It's just how I feel.
Because I don't want you to feel like I'm disagreeing with you. See, I care about how they feel. What is this? Oh, it's another, like, bunch of files. Trevor, the life of Trevor. Trevor Percival Donovan, known to his friends simply as Trev, never as Percy, was part of the Extended Lifespan project that formed the backbone of the simulation in the archive. I don't remember if that was the name from the first game. He helped put together the hardware that made us all possible. Like Alexandra Drennan, he left behind a series of messages to the future, but unlike Alexandra Drennan or Arkady Chernyshevsky, he was forgotten. Not one building or street in New Jerusalem is named after him. I dug up his files from the archive and I've been thinking about them a lot. Can I list it? How do I list it?
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future, hi. And I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank. I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
Alrighty. I wanted to hear about Trevor. Oh, Trevor. What number is this? It's fallen over. It's a special triangle number. And it's got a special triangle grid as well. Elevation. Is it?
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest.
Might be
Like
the hard
it's
one.
all unfinished. Or still evolving.
Okay, so... I'm gonna guess this is like a star. Well, not a star. It's not, I guess it's its own puzzle. Maybe it's just an advanced puzzle that has its own. Like doesn't count towards the main progression or something. I don't know. Anyway, what have we got? We've got red. We've got blue, and we want to get blue to there from inside. So that means red out here. Oh, yeah. Oops, sorry. So to get red there, we don't have a green, right? No, but we could make green. We can make green, and then we can have blue in there to make. Oh, hold on. We have. Oh, so we do have green here. Green. We need a red, right? We need a red out here. Let's get a red out here, because we can send a laser through this, right? I think. Yes. To get red out here, we might have to turn to green here and then turn back into red, but we don't have that many things. Oh, there's also, we can access this from here, but we can't because it has to be open. Oh wait, hold on. I'm missing part of the puzzle. I have a box, and there's blue here with the end of the puzzle behind it. Okay. That's a pretty important part of the puzzle. So blue there would finish everything. Elevations. So this is something to do with using this box to lift things up. So I can hit the blue thing from here, but green's going to be involved in doing that. So like at some point there's going to be this, right? And a red coming into this. How else would it work otherwise? Because I can't just go straight to the blue, because we wouldn't have green. Then maybe we do have green. Because we could have green from this and this. Yeah, maybe that's the trick then. Oh, but I can't take this outside anyway. So no, this is staying inside. And you are... So I can make green. But I want blue. So I need a red. I need a red out here. So, but I can make green out here. Right, this will get a green. But I want a blue. That doesn't make sense. Wait, what? What? But I can't just like forward on blue to that. So wait, I can. Oh, this is a normal connector. Ah, okay. I did not recognize that as a normal connector. Okay. I forgot they exist. All right, this is a normal connector. Then there's this one. All right. Okay. So that's a normal connector. That allowed me to do that. So if I want... okay, that's completely changed the puzzle for me. In my head, I'm going to start from scratch. So I need a blue here. If a blue is going there, around this corner, there's going to be a connector of some sort, either that one or the other one, here. If it's the normal connector, then out here we need to be making a blue, which we could do from the green... That feels like that would work. Green and red here. Is that what the box is for? To skip over that. Something's going to need to be on that as well, though. But yeah, we can do... and then... oh, and you could be opening up that as well, so that I can reuse the other... Yeah, I can take the other one away. Yeah, that's what I need to do. So that... Oh, but this doesn't need to be on there if... Yeah, do I even care about elevating this? I guess the problem is the green's going to get blocked. Can I remove this from underneath and it'll stay connected? Let's find out. Because that'll stay open. So then I can use the block to open the thing. Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I needed. Yay! Whoop whoop. Okay, what's this do? Oh, interesting. So these aren't lit up at all. So then maybe there's this many... 8... like advanced puzzles or something? Oh no, updated, okay. Okay, no, that did count as a normal puzzle. Because we've got 4 now. Right, Flame, you go off that way. I'm going to get back to my actual 4th puzzle. Wherever it is, there somewhere. This thing? There's almost too much music in response to me solving the puzzle. Like, it makes me wanna, like, makes me think I have to go over it to check what's happening. No, it's just lighting up the thing. Is there a flock of birds over there? Glad the birds are surviving. I mean, they would. Nature would find a way. Alcatraz.
Everything okay?
Nice name. What do you think about the lab I found? What lab?
The only reason to build a lab in so remote a location is because you're trying to hide what you're doing. Or because what you're doing is dangerous.
What could these puzzles mean?
Well, puzzles, or trials, as Elohim calls them, were used as part of the process that created the Founder. And they're still part of how we're born. They symbolize the human ability to understand the world and solve problems. But nowadays, they don't have a practical application. They are a common motif in the arts, though. The only physically existing puzzles I can think of are in the Museum of the Simulation. So, to answer your question, No idea.
It's very strange how important puzzles are in this world. Sure, let's just ask a bit about
To me,
you.
it means accepting a certain amount of humility. Our ancestors thought they could master the world with no regard for any other organisms. They failed to see themselves as part of a greater whole.
Fair enough.
I think the founder realized where they went wrong and tried to offer us a different path. A path where we have a place in this world, but the world is not ours.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I was born when New Jerusalem was a
64?
lot smaller than it is now. And there was a lot of work to do. I wasn't really interested in technical stuff, engineering and so on, but I was good at keeping things organized. So I got involved with the administration side of things. Making sure the scavenging teams focused on the right materials, keeping track of our energy usage, that sort of thing. I think we've accomplished what the founder wanted us to, and I'm proud that I helped make that happen. Byron doesn't see it that way, obviously, but I think sometimes he gets so lost in his dreams that he forgets to look at the real world.
Do you consider Byron a friend?
Of course. My best friend, in fact. And someone I've worked with hundreds of times over the centuries. A good person who cares about the world and the people in it. I just also think he's wrong about everything and extremely annoying.
As friends should do. I like that you can disagree and still be
We must
friends.
never lose track of other people's humanity, even if they disagree with us. We're all in this together, even if we can't always see eye to eye.
What do you think about the megastructure?
I don't know.
Nobody's mentioning the pyramids from
It's
the
obviously
simulation.
impressive, but I think we should be very careful. We're dealing with powers we don't really understand.
That's all. We don't even say goodbye. Oh yeah, we came across this as well. What's this about? More files? Yep. Founding. Hypatia's Journal number 1. The founding of New Jerusalem. Day 1. We finally set out from the dam today. Okay, so this is the very beginning. The site that Athena and Cornelius picked for the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easily enough, thanks to Alexandra Drennan's instructions, but while I still have to compile a detailed inventory, it seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner, but then they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from day 1, not just Athena. Tonight we have to use the 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn that our kind isn't edible. That's an interesting point. Baby steps from the introduction of Are We There Yet? Where We Came From, Where We're Going, and Why You'll Need Snacks by Valerie Contero Romero. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred or thousand years of human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what a mess we've made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. Maybe we should stick to living like cavemen. And I get it, it is ugly and messy, but the mistake is thinking that where we are right now is the endpoint, that this is the adulthood of the human species. I mean, try to apply what you know about human development to human history. Think about babies. Babies are ugly, admit it, we all know it. They look like tiny old people covered in mucus. They have soft hairs and they grow into children, tiny sociopaths with underdeveloped brains. And then they become teenagers, pimply self-righteous lunatics driven by hormones. And then slowly, if you're lucky, they gradually become adults, who are also rubbish. The development of the human individual is always ugly and messy, but that's the point. It's development towards something. The same applies to humanity as a whole. On the geological scale, we've barely just come into existence. We've gotten through the baby phase, just about survived our childhood, but we're barely teenagers. Stopping here would be disastrous, the betrayal of everything that we could still become. We may feel the weight of history on our shoulders, but this is just the prologue. To put it in pop culture terms, we haven't even made it out of the tutorial yet. Just because it's all pimples and hormones and frustration right now doesn't mean it's never going to change. Dead City. From Considerations of Beginnings and Endings by Elwin 258. I think all that time Athena spent in the dead city changed her. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before. I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic ideas of Alexandra Drennan, but walking through those ruins is a visceral experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's the sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed, many to the point of extinction. Entire species eradicated, sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow. And then the great blowback, the deaths of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founder spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized that there was no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of the past. Where's puzzle number 4? Oh, it's there. Hello. Alternative option. Okay, the ending's here, needs green. There's a fan here, which we can turn on and off. Okay, and there's a cable, thank you very much. And there's a cube. And this is glass. Presumably, how do lasers work with glass? Ah, I can't even connect it. Okay, so... Wait, I can't even connect it. So how does one even begin? Like, can I can't see over this, right? Okay, you don't want me to do this. But I also can't start the thing. Oh, can I get closer? Can I do it if I'm closer? Or is that's probably worse? No, it's fine. Okay, no, so I can do it while jumping, alright. Can I? It highlights, but I can't click. Which is probably a good thing. In terms of preventing janky solutions. Okay. So instead, hold on, so that can be on. Oh, I can go up and do it like this. Okay, so I'm stationary in that situation. That's fine. I can put you down and not connected. Turn the thing off. Put the box on the thing. Pick you up with the connection still in place. Put you down. Turn this on. Hey! Neat. I'm finding that the puzzles in this game are... I think I mentioned it about the tutorials. Oh, group call, okay.
I have good news and I have bad news. Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain.
Okay.
2 stations are better than none.
What's the
If I
problem?
didn't know any better, I'd say it was sabotage. The whole system is a mess.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yaqut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Alrighty, there are little group conversations to have. Okay, so that's that done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the thing is a hint button at the door. Let's do one more for today. What's up here? Oh, another one of these. It's got this.
Another set of golden gates. These
Are
must
you
be
here?
connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know one case probably like, yay, harder puzzles. But to me, that
Yep,
sounds
I am.
like error code 704. No thanks.
I'm very much like that, yes. Correct. Should I be exploring places like this? Or is it largely empty space? I mean, that was also a question I had a lot in the first game. Alrighty, where's number 5? That's where I'm going next. Wait, This is that was the hard puzzle I did before. So maybe doing a certain number of difficult puzzles contributes to that gate opening, but then there's a gate here and a gate where I was before. Do they all open? Or yeah, I guess we'll figure it out as we go. I think it's supposed to still be a bit mysterious right now. Where am I actually going to get to the next puzzle? Oh, there's a compass at the top. 5. Okay, that way. Over there. It's that puzzle there, I think. I'm behind everything. Okie dokie. Guess... Oh, is it just in here? Yeah, okay. Alrighty. It's a good job they brought a puzzle solver on this expedition. Through the door. We've got red. Let's just put that on there and go explore through here. So that one's open already, so what's that being held open by? Oh, that. Okay, which I could change if I wanted to. I mean, we could go further and grab something. That feels useful. Extra resource. Thank you. Nothing else in here, just big room. Okie dokie. What was I going to say before, actually? I was going to say, like before that conversation started, that I'm appreciating the puzzle design more in this than I was in the first one. I think, like, the puzzle design feels like what I think of as more modern puzzle design, where like each puzzle has like a particular idea that's about. Whereas in the first game there were puzzles like that, but then there were also a lot more that just felt like they were kind of like minor changes on previous puzzles, or even repetitions of previous puzzles in some cases. Anyway, so we've got this. We don't need you to be opening that anymore, so we can just go through. Is this a blue herring then? It might be. We can bring this all the way through. Where's the actual end? Wait, is it there? Like, wait, no, that's the way in. That was the way in. Okay. There's the end. Green is required there. Where was blue? Where was blue? There. Where does this go? Maybe we should be going that way first then. No, hold on. That's where I just got the thing. Alright, so we don't need to go through there again, but we do need the blue around here in order to make the green there. With just these two things. Let's take the other connector through. Can we swap them? Will that hold that down? That is holding that down, okay. However, we can only get that to here, like, at best. Oh, that's probably enough, actually. Okay. Aha, okay, so it's not a red herring. We're doing this. Sorry, it's not a blue herring. Doing that to keep that open. Then we're moving you to point at that one. Yep. Then you don't need to be on that, so you can be at a weirder angle. To be able to hit this. Cool. Whoop whoop. We're getting there. 2 more.
Clever.
Until something happens. Who knows what? I guess until I'll be able to get across the Tetromino bridge thing. He's scanning me. Oh, we're not going to talk to you at the moment. Oh wait, or I am? I guess I am.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem?
What did I make of New Jerusalem? Feels like a museum.
That's what happens when all you can think about is the past. We had such ambitions in the beginning, but now it's all turned inwards. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
Let's ask a question. Go on.
Of course, ask away.
What's the role of puzzles in our culture?
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human.
We
also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here, or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them. Perhaps a test.
Let's leave it there. We can talk to Byron later. Alrighty, folks. We have done 5 puzzles in this area, plus the triangle one, which is... Oh, there might be 2 triangles. Interesting. Okie dokie. So the ones that are lit up are the ones we haven't done. The ones that are dark, they're very dark. And then that's the gate, which, yeah, isn't lit up yet because we need to do 2 more. Then there's another gate. Is that the golden gate back there? Do we think that those 2 will open that, maybe? Who knows? But yeah, anyway, next time we'll get to 6, 7, and 8. See you then. Alrighty. Goodbye.